Hello everyone, we are Matej.
And Susanna from Living Zoology.
This is a very special video. We want to celebrate that we just reached 100,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. It's amazing and we can't believe it. We are actually now in the Czech Republic where we live, and as you can see, it's winter now. So half of the year there are no snakes in our country because they are hidden, they are not active, and we are now actually at the same location where we usually look for European adders. So in about 4 months we will be catching European adders here and filming them. So it's really amazing how the landscape is changing.
Yeah, the weather will be very different in 3 months. The snow will be gone and adders will come out.
Yes, so we want to show you that if we want to film snakes and do it throughout the year, we need to travel to the tropics and look for more amazing snake species. And in our country, we just need to wait for the right time.
Yeah, because the snake season is only few months in the year. Just during the spring and a little bit in summer. It's just like 5 months, and the rest is not good for any snakes and reptiles.
So let's go back to the fact that we just hit 100,000 subscribers. It was a long journey. When did we actually start filming snakes?
I think it was back in 2014. Yeah. We are together actually for 9 years right now.
Yes.
We met earlier, but we started to date together in 2013.
Yeah, we met when we were both students of zoology here at the university in the Czech Republic.
Yeah, and then quite early we decided to film and photograph animals, especially snakes. And in 2013, during summer, we went to North Macedonia for the first time. It was like our first trip together.
Yes.
To North Macedonia, but it was not for snakes. It was mostly like walking in the mountains and observing nature there, but nature at all, not just snakes.
But we still found our very first venomous snake together.
Yeah.
And it was the nose-horned viper, species which lives in Balkan Peninsula, and this snake is in our logo. We decided to have it in our logo, so since the very beginning this species of snake is the one which you can see in our logo.
That's the reason. Maybe you didn't know that, I don't know.
Yeah, so, and after that we were still students of zoology, so we didn't have a lot of money. We were saving money for a long time, and in 2015 we were able to travel to Thailand, and it was our very first expedition which we planned together, and we went to the rainforests of Thailand and we tried to look for snakes and all other wild animals. And when we came back, we managed to put together a documentary which was just in Czech language. You know, we had just very small amateur video camera, so we didn't know if people will even like our work. But we had some screenings of our documentary in our home city in the Czech Republic, and people really loved the documentary, which was surprising to us. But it was a great encouragement that we can continue doing this work, and we really loved this work, so it was really great.
Yeah. But the first expedition to Thailand, it wasn't even so much successful.
Yeah.
We found like 4 species.
I think 5 or 6 species of snakes.
Yeah, maybe 5-6 species of snakes. We are not walking during the night so much.
Yes.
Mostly during the day.
And it was difficult.
Yeah, and we had no contact there. It was everything just on our own.
Yeah.
So it was not like very successful in our point of view from now.
Yes.
And you can imagine when we were like students, so we were sleeping in the tent mostly, just few times in some cheap accommodation. We
Yes.
were also hitchhiking there, and we tried to spend as less money as possible.
Yes, exactly.
So it was very low cost expedition, but it was amazing that we were able to travel to tropical country together.
Yeah, and we loved that we can, learn new things in the nature, because we really started from the scratch. We didn't know so much. We didn't have a lot of experiences in the nature, so most of the things we had to learn by ourselves, and it helped us a lot to improve the planning and working during other trips. So
Yeah. And in that time, we were just after a bachelor degree
yeah, yeah.
in the university, and then we continued with 2 more years for master's degree.
And what was our next trip?
Oof, I'm not sure.
I think it was the last Kingdom of Dragons.
Probably.
So
probably.
it was Indonesia, where we visited Bali, and we filmed a short documentary about snake protectors on Bali. We filmed our first king cobra, and then we traveled to Komodo National Park, which was my dream since I was 3 years old. And we filmed.
Matej wanted to see the last dinosaurs on our
Yes,
planet.
and it was really amazing, and I would really love to return there when there will be a chance. But even the chance to be there for 7 days was amazing. We filmed a new documentary. We found some amazing snakes. We filmed behavior of Komodo dragons. We saw them hunting. It was really great.
Yeah, and
So-
we were very lucky in that time because we were able to film almost everything what we wanted in those
Yes.
7 days.
Exactly.
It was unbelievable, totally.
Yeah, it's not common that we find all our target species and so on. But we should mention that in the meantime, when we were at home, we already started to work on a documentary called Snakes of the Czech Republic. So already,
Actually, I think that's the reason why we started to film.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, we wanted to show our snakes here. We are not sure if we can travel around the world, if we will earn enough money for that, and so on.
Yes.
So we were like, okay, let's do a project here in the Czech Republic, and we started to go for some interesting location nearby and film our snakes at home
Yes,
at the
yes.
Czech Republic.
So
Czech Republic.
every year, each spring, when we had time during the weekends, we went to nature, and we slowly gathered more and more footage, and we hope that in the future we will put everything together and tell a story about life of snakes from the spring to the autumn. So we were doing this when we were at home, and I think the next year we went to Costa Rica, right?
It
2017.
was, yeah, because it was our wedding expedition.
Oh yeah, we got married in 2017.
Yeah, and we told everybody that we don't want any like wedding presents. We don't want anything for living at home, or I don't know.
Yeah.
And we told them that we want, if they wanna give us some present or gift
Yes.
for a wedding, we told them that we need some money for our wedding expedition.
Exactly.
And then we are able to get enough money to go for 6 weeks to Costa Rica
Yes.
for the first time together, because I was in Costa Rica 2 times before with my parents, because my father is also a biologist, and he was studying birds and ectoparasites on birds, and he was able to take us as a family with him to some tropical countries. So I spent some time in Costa Rica before, but now it was for the first time together.
Yeah. So we really enjoyed being in a new continent for the first time. At least for me, it was for the first time. and we filmed a documentary called Costa Rica, Pura, Vida. So it was in general about the great wildlife of this country,
Yeah,
about
because
people who protect nature there, some small examples of local conservation projects and so on.
yeah, because the biodiversity there is amazing. So
Yeah.
we wanted to show it, like in general, the biodiversity of Costa Rica. And we forgot probably that we finished our master's degree,
Yeah.
and Maciej started with his PhD studies. Um,
Yeah, so in the meantime, I got lucky to travel to Republic of Congo and Cameroon and Ghana to do some research for my PhD. So that was also a really interesting experience.
it was part of his job and his
Yes.
studies.
Yes.
So they had some like scientific grants.
Yeah.
How do you call it?
Yeah, yeah, funding.
Some scientific funding. So they traveled there together with his supervisor.
Yeah.
And then I was lucky to come to them to Cameroon.
Yes.
Yeah, so I went to Cameroon for like 2-3 weeks. We found the Goliath frog there together. That
Yeah.
was amazing, the
That was
biggest
really
frog in
awesome.
the world. So Maciej started with his PhD, and me, after finishing my master's degree from zoology, also, I studied like simultaneously. How to say?
Simultaneously, you studied education in
Yeah,
biology.
like
Yeah.
biology education for kids.
for-
So I was thinking if I wanna continue with science in zoology, or if I wanna be focused more on education, and I decided to not to continue with science, because it was enough to have one scientist in our family. It's not easy, to get job, to get fundings for research and so on. So I got job in the kindergarten, but it's a special kindergarten. It's a forest kindergarten on the edge of our city, and we are in the nature, and the whole day we spend with kids outside in the nature, in the forest a little bit. It's more like opened area. It's not really forest, and it's amazing. We have amazing kids there, and I can combine my knowledge from zoology and from about nature with working with kids, so we can teach them. Then we also traveled together to other parts of the Czech Republic. We show them snakes and birds and other animals. Even here in these mountains, we were together few times. We made like small herpetological workshop
Yes.
for my kindergarten kids. So it's beautiful job. I like it so much, and I'm happy that I decided to do it.
So at this point, I think it's good to say that I'm still trying to finish my PhD. During all those years, at the beginning, I had job at the research institute, but slowly the funding was ended, and at one point I stopped being paid for the work as a researcher. I was also working for a travel agency focused on Africa for some time. So I was able to travel to Africa with clients and show them the amazing continent full of wildlife, which I really love.
Yeah, and it helped us even
yes.
to travel there together.
Basically, from the beginning of 2020, when the coronavirus appeared and everything changed, both my previous jobs basically stopped. So I had no money from the institute where I was doing my PhD, and also nobody was traveling, so no money from guiding and working for the travel industry. So luckily, at that point, our YouTube channel started to give us enough revenue, so this became my full-time job. And since then, I'm living my dream, and I'm filming snakes and other wild animals. I think we should still mention year 2018 and the Desert of
Definitely.
Rattlesnakes.
There
'Cause
are
that was
actually
a
there are
very big step for us.
yeah actually there were two trips which were founded a little bit by somebody else.
Yes, yes.
The first one was Desert of Rattlesnakes.
Yes, there was a competition which was organized by one Czech bank, and it was focused on young people. So we had our project about rattlesnakes in this competition, and we tried to get as many votes as possible.
In the beginning, we were sure that project about snakes, venomous snakes, can't be successful, but we still tried, and and we went through few steps in
Yes.
the competition, and then in the end there were only 21 projects, and from these 21 people chose only 7 which were supported, and we were lucky to
At the
be,
end, we were
to be
the
there.
second
Yeah, we were the second
project. So
project in this
it was
competition.
amazing that project focused on snakes really got the attention from general public. We were very happy. So we got some funding. It was a very major step for us. We were able to get the camera which we use until now. We were able to buy drones. So since 2018 we added drone footage to our documentaries and videos. It was really a huge step for us, and we are using this equipment until now.
Yeah, there was another important trip to India, and I'm not sure
We
in
were
which year was it.
we were contacted by the director of Save the Snakes organization from the USA. They saw our footage of king cobras from 2016 from the short documentary Snake Protectors on Bali, and they asked us if we want to come to India with them and film a documentary about the project which they are supporting. And the story was mostly about human-snake conflict in India. So it was a little bit different story for us, but we realized it's a very important story. So
Very interesting topic.
yes,
Yeah.
so we were there with Save the Snakes in India. We filmed the documentary. It's called Snake Rescue Call, and it was again really amazing for us. We met some amazing people who are doing conservation of snakes around the world. Huge step. And since then,
Yeah.
I think
Again, we are very, very happy that we could cooperate with them.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It
Thank
helped
you.
us a lot. And
since then,
Yeah.
I would say we started to be able to, do trips more efficiently, travel a little bit more.
we wanted to say thank you,
Yes,
big thank you
huge
to
thank
you,
you to you.
to our viewers, to our subscribers, because without your support, we couldn't continue with this. We wouldn't be able to work on our videos so much, and
travel so much,
Travel so much.
to get footage of new species and new interesting stories. So it's a really big honor for us that we can have you as our fans or viewers.
yeah. We also feel the huge responsibility now because like 100,000 subscribers, 100,000 people who are interested in our videos. It's a huge number.
It's a high number, yes.
So we don't want to disappoint you, of
Yeah.
course.
We will try to improve all the time. Also, maybe you notice that we are answering to every reasonable comment. So if you have any questions about snakes or other wild animals which you saw in our videos, feel free to ask. We love to educate, we love to spread love about snakes and other wildlife. So we are here for you. And
we can meet on your screen on YouTube, or maybe even somewhere in the world in person.
yes, and
We are happy to meet new people interested in snakes.
sure, and we will be happy if you follow our work. You can also check our Instagram account or Facebook account. If you didn't subscribe yet, we'll be happy if you subscribe. Hit the notifications bell, as all YouTubers say. And we also recently started to sell our merchandise. We have
Yeah,
a store.
that's true. I was drawing for a long time those snakes for
Yes.
our merchandise, so maybe you will like it. You
So
can check it.
You can check our store. The link is in the description under the video. So thank you very much, guys, for following our work, watching our videos. We are now going home, and I will start to edit a new video for you so you can watch some cool living zoology content next week.
Yeah, because we
Have a
came
nice
from
day.
Peru like 14 days ago, so next video from Peru will come.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Have a nice day.